Good morning. While I was just trying to set up the Facebook here, I noticed a post from the Benedictines in Jerusalem and the crowds of people that were in the Palm Sunday. It's really fantastic, very moving to see that level of participation and the typical joy and singing and bustle of so many people celebrating together, rejoicing in their faith. And as Abbot Nicodemus pointed out, celebrating Palm Sunday together, the East and West Christians, because our calendar coincides this year. I can't wait to see the volunteers later today, because they went to Jerusalem yesterday for the procession. So today we have very moving readings. We have the lady with the nard, a lot of nard, very expensive ointment, putting it on the feet of Jesus after washing his feet with her tears and drying them with her hair. Something unimaginable for the culture of that time, for a rabbi and a woman that wouldn't have been his wife, a whole different relationship. First of all, unimaginable also for the expense of it and the amount of it. And here this speaks to our hearts in a certain sense in the same way as the first reading from Isaiah chapter 42, where the chosen one, the Messiah, the anointed one, will not raise his voice, he will not shout, he will not do great protests. His transformation of the world, as the prophet Isaiah sees him, will be through humility. Here's my servant. He's called a servant. My chosen one, with whom I am pleased. Again, we have that language of pleased. This is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased. Listen to him. And the only thing that Jesus ever told us to imitate him at, not his miracles or his great teaching, or his wonderful ideas, but simply learn from me, for I am meek and humble of heart. And there we see also the beatitude that he proclaimed: blessed are the peacemakers and the meek. The meek are the opposite of the arrogant. The meek are able to keep silence in front of insult. And inside their hearts, they're not bitter and throwing it back. It's not an external meekness, it's internal from the depths of the heart. Learn from me, for I am meek and humble of heart. I thought I heard a water leak. I was looking for that right now. Learn from me, for I am meek and humble of heart. A whole light comes from heaven in the meekness of Jesus, a huge ray of light for humanity. And God himself is so humble and meek with us, the way he respects our freedom, the space he gives us. I'm not sure how to stay contemplating this big ray of light or the incredibly beautiful hilly scenery there in that amazing light also. Both are so beautiful. A bruised reed he shall not break. This used to be filled with reeds there years ago, out as far as those bushes out there. The high water winters have put an end to that for the moment. A bruised reed he shall not break, a smouldering wick he shall not quench, until he establishes justice on the earth. And that's a very big claim, a big vision, to establish justice on the earth. Yesterday I been a tad under the weather. I looked at a video for a while that somebody sent me that I hadn't seen, and the speaker was a very smart doctor who had found his way to the fullness of faith. Amazing story. Also through the pathways of science and a critical mind. But he made reference to a book, actually a letter, he called it a letter, from Tertulian to the Roman Senate. So we're talking about maybe the 3rd century. I'd have to check out the dates. And it's an amazing, amazing letter about justice and how the Roman law and the Roman Senate was very proud of its system of justice. And yet they had a major blind spot for the Christians at that time. It's an incredibly powerful letter. I will definitely put it in the link if I don't remember to do it today. We have to talk more about this letter. It turned out to be 50 chapters. It's quite the letter. I didn't read it all. I didn't get to finish it all. But it's the first page of it turns you on. It's amazing the logic he uses. Just amazing. So this meek Savior figure, Messiah figure, is going to establish justice on the earth. And with these two images of the woman with the nard pouring it on the feet of Jesus, and this Savior figure who is so meek in his process of establishing justice on the earth, not with an army of guns and swords and horses and tanks, but with humility, with respect, with tenderness. I think the first person I thought about in looking at these is the parent, the meekness of parent with a child, a rebellious child, a difficult child. And the parent is pouring out so much patience on their children, so much service, so much kindness, so much attentiveness, so much love. And somebody else that doesn't know the child is saying, what a waste of effort with that child. It's so difficult. They was in prison, they was on drugs, they got into very bad company, did very bad things, mean things. But the parent won't give up. The parent will lavish tons, literally physically tons of love on the child. And both these readings speak of love. They speak of the love of the penitent who loves her God, her Savior, who saved her from being a wreck. And the love of the Savior coming for wayward children. And and he will restore justice not with severity and with harshness, but with gentleness and meekness. Just wonderful, wonderful, wonderful thoughts for us today. Also in the context of our world that plays power in very harsh ways against very weak people, defenseless people. The Lord is my light and my salvation. What a beautiful psalm. People, God bless you. See you later, alligators.